Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and in this video, I'm going to go back to my early days of keto and make a mug bread. When I started keto a little less than 6 years ago, we didn't have all of these commercial bakeries making all of these keto breads. Really, what we had were mug breads and chaffles, and there was this rumored Aldi bread, some sort of mythical Bigfoot that some people claim they had spotted, but I just couldn't find for probably until about my second year of doing keto. Since then, I have reviewed dozens of different keto and low-carb breads, and the majority of them either have some sort of sketchy ingredients that I'm not real pleased about, or had a significant impact on my blood glucose. Additionally, the higher quality you get on these keto breads, the higher price as well. So really, I was looking for something quick and easy that I could do on my own, and here it is. To mix this up, I'm using my mini food processor, and I've got it set on a scale so that I can give you both the standard and metric measurements. So for almond flour, we're looking at 2 tablespoons, and that would be 16 grams. Then some cottage cheese. I am using full-fat cottage cheese, 2 tablespoons, or 36 grams. Then sunflower butter, 2 tablespoons, once again. And it's good to have a little mini spatula to deal with this sticky stuff here. Make sure you get it all out of your spoon. 2 tablespoons equals 36 grams. Then 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon measuring spoon here, so that's why I'm doing 2. And 1 large egg. Then I'm going to process this for probably about 10 seconds. Scrape down the edges, making sure I get all that nut butter off, and then give it about another 5 seconds. Then I have 2 mugs or ramekins, which I have lightly greased with some avocado oil, and I'm going to split my batter between them. Now, you may be thinking, that is not a lot of batter for each of these, but trust me, it puffs up quite a bit. Pat these down a little bit, kind of get them to settle, and then I'm going to let them rest for 5 minutes. I've been told that when using nut flours in any sort of a batter or bread, you should let it sit for about 5 minutes. That allows the nut flour to hydrate and results in more of a smooth texture, a little less gritty. Now, depending on your microwave, this can take anywhere from 60 seconds to 90 seconds. On my microwave, I've dialed in the magic number at 70 seconds. Pull this out, and you can see it's already starting to pull away from the edges, but I'm going to let it cool a little bit more before I try and pop it out completely. Put the second one into the microwave, and give that its turn. Now that this has had a chance to cool for a couple of minutes, pops out just like that. You may find that the undersides aren't as nearly as pretty as the top, as you can see right here. Additionally, as I've sliced some of these, some look just perfectly bread-like on the inside. Others, I get some of these bigger nooks and crannies, almost like an English muffin. You can make a sandwich out of this and eat it like bread, or you can toast it. Now, these toast up really nicely. I've seen some keto breads that just don't brown for whatever reason, but this looks good. So I'm going to put a little butter on this, and then give it a taste test. Honestly, that is as good as most of the keto breads that I've tested that have way, way, way more ingredients. So I made a batch of these the other day and made a sandwich. It was just the bun and some cream cheese and some deli sliced roast beef. Oh my, was it so good. And because I like to give credit where credit is due, there was a blog post that showed up in my Google News feed by Sugar Free Mom where she made something very, very similar to this. I kind of drew my inspiration from her, tweaked it a little bit, and the method that I came up with I feel is pretty darn good and very low carb. 4.5 grams of total carbs per bun, 1.5 net. Going forward, I am probably going to make these in bulk. It's just easier to measure, especially if you've got one of these variable measuring cups when you're dealing with some of those sticky ingredients like the cottage cheese and the nut butter. Additionally, if you want to bake these, you can do that as well. You can bake the ramekins in your oven at 350 degrees or 175, I think it's about 175 Celsius, for 8 to 10 minutes. Now, if you add any sort of seasoning to this and find that there's some combo that works really well, whether it's like nutritional yeast or cheese powder or everything but the bagel, let me know down in the comments below how it turned out. But that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, tap that subscribe button, then hit the bell to turn on all notifications. And hey, have fun. Have fun with keto. Thanks for watching.